Hi, I'm Ebon.
And I'm William.
And welcome to another episode of the Thick and Thin Podcast.
And welcome to another episode. Football season is upon us. Let's go Lions. And that's not we don't have a sign. Like the Longhorns, like Texas. Yeah. They go fucking hook 'em horns,
I feel like that's the only team that I've ever seen with a hand gesture.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
You guys could be like, Lions. I don't know, something super effeminate like that.
Rawr, Lions, go. That's what those new male cheerleaders are going to do. Go Vikings!
Or you could do something like, put 'em up, put 'em up.
Put 'em up. Actually, that's not bad. I'm not mad at that at all.
Wizard of Oz callback?
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. That would actually be pretty good. And we just go, I'm
scared. Oh, no, you can't say that, but yeah.
You're scared.
There you go. That works.
Are you ready to learn?
Learn what?
Football. That's the goal this season, is for you to learn.
I feel like you've tried for the past 5 years. It hasn't stuck.
I've tried, but have you? Is the question.
I mean, yes, not actively, but
you learn the cities and the team names. That's not learning football.
However, in comparison to baseball, I feel like I've gleaned things just by watching and listening to you talk about it. So I'm waiting for some aspect of football to stick like that, and it's all just so confusing to me. Yeah, baseball is not, or I should say, is less confusing.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, football is a confusing sport. However, here's my argument. Potentially the dumbest population in sports. They all understand how it works. So there's no reason.
See, I wonder about that.
Well, there's NASCAR, so I guess I can't.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like when I am in the presence of folks talking about football, I legitimately listen and try to glean and pick up context clues and things. But there always seems to be at least one, if not two, where it's like, have you seen that movie 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you remember like one of those earlier scenes when like the guys are kind of sitting around and talking about like
what
their
do their boobs feel like?
Yeah, like their
like sandbags.
Yeah, like their sex stories, and Steve Carell's character was obviously like
didn't have any.
Yeah. I feel like there's probably more people than are willing to admit that are like the Steve Carell character in football. They're just like, at the 30-yard line.
No.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, they understand the rules. They might not understand like the nuances, but they understand the rules.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are they just Steve Carell?
There are definitely some people, I'm sure, especially like girlfriends of dudes and probably boyfriends of dudes.
Well, see, there's no shame. I feel like there's not as much. There is no shame attached to a woman not knowing football, but I feel like there seems to be like knowing football, liking football is probably low key ascribed to masculinity. So no dude wants to admit that they don't know or like or understand football. So they're just like, yeah, I understand it.
I mean, yeah, but if you do that, we know.
Okay.
No, we know. I don't know what it is, but there is a thing of like you can be like, I understand football, but I don't like it, and I'd be like, okay. But for someone to be like, I don't understand football, I don't like it, it's like, well, you obviously like never tried, or you were never like presented it in the proper way, I guess. Like
for me, when I say I'm not a fan of football, is like my explanation for that, my elaboration on that is, it seems too complicated for me to want to learn. Like, I have
you learn
tried.
to play chess.
Yeah, that's not complicated.
More people understand how football works than how chess works.
Which blows my mind.
I'm just saying, like,
Chess, I don't know.
but it's kind of the same thing. Like, they're both like battle simulators in a way. Like, that's literally what football was made for.
I mean, I don't doubt. I don't know. For my non-understanding girl brain, it's like they line up. Somebody kicks something to start it off, and then like you're lined up facing each other, and you crash into each other, and you try to get a ball through your goal. That's all I got.
That's the basics, yeah.
But like the yard lines and the how many downs and what?
It's I think when you don't understand it, it's more confusing than it actually is. It's
Okay.
actually pretty. I don't know. Like, I think like if it was explained, it would be like, oh, that makes sense. Like,
I don't know.
we're gonna try and then we'll report it back.
Okay.
But I just think you're far too intelligent to not be able to understand the game.
I would like to think that, but I have attempted to get it many times, and it's just one of those things that my brain is like, I ain't got it.
I don't
Run
know.
me a game of chess any
There's
other day of the week, though.
There's no way you can't understand it. It's just like it's an impossibility that you wouldn't be able to understand it.
I don't know.
Because it's a sport you don't want to. That makes more sense to me than you aren't able to.
But the not want to part is simply because it seems confusing, unnecessarily confusing. I don't feel that way about basketball. I mean, what do you see?
Oh yeah, we should pause.
Okay. Oh, is it blinking? Is the battery about to die?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Sorry. Battery in the mixer issue. But yeah, I don't see why you can. And I know there's like a thing over the last decade, and we've talked about it before, where people that don't understand sports will like purposefully use like words from other sports to like talk about a sport when people are talking like if me and somebody else are talking about football and then someone goes, oh yeah, I saw that home run, it's like you're just trying to be a dick. Like, you're just being a
Oh.
piece of shit because you don't understand the thing and you feel stupid for not
That
understanding
is
this
a common thing that people do.
It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's not like you're dumb. That's how I feel. It's like, you don't
I think
get
they're
it.
just trying
That
to be
means-
funny and just trying to be in the conversation.
Yeah, but it's like you're just being an asshole. Like, you're ruining our conversation. Like,
think
we're having a genuine thing, and you want to come in and be a douchebag. I hate that, dude. That drives me crazy because it's like, it's not my fault. You're dumb, and you didn't have a father to like teach you how to play sports.
Wow. That's how you interpret that?
That's how I
That actually-
interpret it.
Wow. Good thing I don't do it. Jesus Christ.
Well, more so like dudes.
Okay.
If it's like a guy, especially if
See,
they're
that's
like,
that's the thing
but
though.
if-
Why does a dude get shamed for not understanding football and a woman gets grace?
because it's a man's thing. It's a sport that
What, men are
only
one-dimensional?
men- Yeah, it's a sport that only men play, and especially if you're like into like MMA or like boxing, and then you like can't understand football. It's like you like, you're stupid. That's not. Don't bring that on me because you're dumb and you didn't have someone to teach you something other than punching someone in the face. You know what I mean?
I mean, MMA, to be fair, seems far less complicated than football. You just hit people. What's the nuance there?
Exactly. That's for the dumb people. Like, if you're only into like combat sports, it's like, oh, you're too stupid to figure out the
Football
other
isn't a
stuff.
combat sport?
No, because you're not fighing.
Might well be.
The point isn't to like knock someone out. You don't get points.
The
for
point is
hitting
to take someone out?
No. The point is to get the ball into the end zone
Okay.
to score points. You block people and you hit people to make that happen or to stop that from happening, but that's not the point of the sport.
Okay. But the end result is combat-ish type activity happens.
Baseball has fights and collisions too. That's not a combat sport, obviously.
I don't think I've ever seen collisions. You can talk
Sure,
about, oh, like,
sliding into
well,
somebody,
that's
or
not, I mean,
especially before they made rules about it, there used to be home plate collisions all the time.
really?
Oh yeah, all the time. Where like guys running home, the catcher gets the ball and they just put their shoulder into him.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
yeah. So like any basketball, like there's
Well, you get an
plenty
elbow
of
to a face.
contact, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
not a
fair.
combat sport.
Well, when I think of, like, say, basketball, Tango, when I think of, say, basketball and, like, catching a foul or something, yes, obviously there's provisions.
Catching a foul.
Or catching an elbow, whatever. I'm, whatever, don't do me like that. When I think of that, yes, there are provisions within the rules for fouls or bodily contact like that, but it seems like it's an unintended consequence of the game. Whereas, like, football, yeah, that's not the goal to do physical harm, but that is part of the strategy to achieve a goal, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's you're not
But you're not
necessarily
using
penalized for it.
You're not using fighting techniques. Well, if you punch someone, that's
Well,
against
yeah,
the
yeah,
rules.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you know,
kick, it's against
you know,
the rules.
if you're running after somebody with the ball, like, somebody could just dive for you and just take you down, and that's perfectly allowed.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That seems more combat-y, for lack of a better descriptor, more violent than, like, an elbow to the face accidentally in basketball. Somebody's going up for a layup.
Yeah, so basketball players are pussies. I'm just saying, it's not as complicated as you think.
Basketball players and other sports players get to maintain their mental acuity longer because they don't have CTE risks.
Yeah, but not all football players can play basketball. It's like,
True.
you
I
know,
mean,
it's like this is just like their way. That's their career.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like if
But I'm just
if
saying
that's your way
there's-
to make millions of dollars, like yeah, go for it. Like why would you not? You'd
I'm
be
just
stupid
saying.
not to.
But my point in that whole diversion was football seems combat-y to me.
It's a battle simulator.
Yeah.
And
Ergo-
but it's about outmaneuvering your opponent, just like chess.
Yes.
There are plays happening that I know you're not aware of. Like
Yes.
there's movement and there's
For sure.
things because of what they're doing. We're now doing this,
Right.
and that's exactly what chess is.
Yes.
So it's chess with massive dudes and
Ergo, far more combat-y than your
Yeah.
other sports.
I mean sure, but it's not a combat sport.
Agree.
Anyway, you're gonna learn football. I'm gonna force you. I'm gonna take your phone away, and I'm gonna make you watch football.
Is this about to be some? What's that Stanley Kubrick movie where the guy has his eyelids
Clockwork
pinned
Orange?
open?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I don't know. I'm trying to think what is it about like if a dude doesn't know football. I know gay dudes that know football, and it's like, so it's not like necessarily a masculinity thing.
But I think it is.
Yeah, there's a little bit to it for sure.
I mean, well, it's like, I don't know. I feel like your average football loving dude, if you hear another dude be like, I don't like football, I don't understand football, there's a certain level of shade that in the brain.
It's a great sport.
Whereas if a woman said that, you wouldn't get that.
Yeah.
A woman wouldn't even think that about another woman who doesn't know football. Just be like, yeah, neither do I, girl.
Well,
What
I
do
think
you
it's
want to
mostly
do?
because like when we like grew up, it was like in the fall, it's like play football or run cross country. I guess you could have played soccer, I guess, if you're in a more populated school. But so it's like if you don't like or know football, that means you probably never played it, which means you were probably a wuss. And you were scared to
That's a large
get hit.
leap.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know if it is. You're scared to
Yes.
hit, you're scared to get hit, or you're scared to be around dudes bigger than you because you're a bitch.
Okay, so let me qualify this opinion here. So if someone is espouses that opinion about football, specifically football, but say they play soccer or do another sport, do you still feel that way about them?
If they don't like football, but they played soccer
Or some others, any other sport?
and ran cross country, or like in the same, like at the same season,
It doesn't matter. Just any other sport.
I would be curious what, like why, because I went to a school where it was like if you went out for a sport you could play. I know there are some people where it's like you go to a school that's so big
You have
and
tryouts, yeah.
and you have tryouts and maybe they have like a really good football program and it's like, well, yeah, I'm not going to go play with dudes that are going to play D1 college football. That
Okay,
I
so
understand,
then-
but that doesn't mean you don't have to understand the sport. You can still be into that, especially if your school is that good. You should be into it because that's like part of pride of your school.
So again, at what point does the shade come in? Is it that if someone says that and they don't play any sports, if someone says that and they went to a school where everybody got in, like I need more qualifiers here.
If they say they don't like football and they didn't play other masculine sports.
So that if they say that and they didn't play any other masculine sports, which
Right.
again that's a definition there that we need to qualify.
Basketball, baseball,
So just the big three,
hockey.
4.
I'll put soccer in there. Soccer's, you got to be like in shape and you got to be athletic as shit to play soccer.
What about
Well,
wrestling?
Yeah, wrestling. Yeah. But if you played wrestling, you're probably a football player.
So there's literally no scenario, no plausible scenario where a dude can just genuinely don't like or understand football and it wouldn't be a besmirch on his masculinity.
Probably not.
Wow.
It's America, goddammit. We like football and hot dogs. And hamburgers and pizza. And we like to be fat and bitch at people on the TV that are way more in shape and athletic than us.
The opinions espoused by Mr. William Henderson on this subject do not reflect the opinions of everybody on this panel.
But if you're, I don't know, if you're like, I'm just not really into football versus like, I don't like football. Those are two different things too. Because if you're like opposed to it and you're like, oh, I ran track or I played volleyball or, you know what I'm
Why
saying?
aren't people allowed to not like football? Why aren't dudes allowed to not like football?
Because you're just not. Sit on a Sunday afternoon with your dad and watch your local football team, like, or your uncle or whoever's there.
Ay, ay, ay. Football is not the end all and be all of everything.
No, but I think there's more of a correlation than you would think.
So if I say in the reverse,
I don't know that you would like want to be in a relationship with a man that didn't like football, not because of that reason, but because of the personality that would entail.
I mean,
And how'd those work out?
I was gonna say, I've one past relationship was with somebody that liked football, so clearly that wasn't a determining factor.
No, but my point is, you would want someone that's more masculine.
Yes, I am attracted to masculinity. I just wouldn't necessarily measure it by whether one likes and / understands football.
But I think there's a bigger correlation there than you would think. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
Because if they're relatively masculine, chances are they played football or they wanted to play football or followed a team that like their dad liked or like that their family liked, you know what I mean? Like,
I have to think about
it is more attractive to men, for sure, to like masculine men. because you can almost like see yourself doing it or put yourself in the situation of doing it. Like hitting someone. That is like just putting your shoulder and just, oh, dude, some of my fondest memories from school are like just laying kids out and just putting your face mask into their chest and boom, just, there's nothing like it. It's almost as good as sex. When you hit someone and you find out that they like broke a finger or something later, you're like, hell yeah, I gave them a good one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I've hurt people on the football field before.
I imagine
and I felt
so.
good about it.
Oh my god.
Because I was like, that was a good hit. I did what I was supposed to do.
Men's brains are so different than women's.
I know. That's why they send us to fight wars. I
mean,
all
that is
die.
true.
Let me get these idiots out of here. Anyway.
Wow. All right.
So you're gonna learn football. You're gonna learn football. God damn it. And we'll report back every week with what you've learned. I can't wait.
Do I have to give a book report every week?
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
We'll focus on one thing per week, and at the end of the 17-week season, you should have a pretty good grasp.
Do I have to watch a whole game?
The whole game.
What? They're so long.
They're like 2.5 hours. They're not that long.
You know how many episodes of Gilded Age I could get in 2.5 hours?
The show you've already seen.
Whatever.
That's the thing about sports too, is like you never know what's gonna happen. That's the exciting part. It's a clash of athleticism.
I also foresee another aspect of football that I'm going to struggle to watch is like the bodily harm part.
They get millions of dollars.
There's a reason why I can't watch boxing, because boxing makes me squeamish, like especially when they're just taking them blunts to the face like that. It's like, I can't watch this. And so just seeing somebody just getting the legs taken out from under them and just boom,
It's because you've never experienced this, so you don't know that it's not as bad. Generally speaking, it's not as bad as it looks.
It's still uncomfortable to watch.
They're wearing pads.
Still.
The only injuries I've got from football, I did get a concussion once, but the only other injuries I've got are mostly like, I pulled like a hamstring. You know what I mean? Like it's a matter of like, it's not from getting hit. It's like like my body part moved the wrong way, kind of, or I push off too hard, and like my I've told you my hip flexor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of like the injuries that continue to bother me throughout my life are from football, but not from getting hit in football. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's not the clashing that makes you that gets you injured. It's like the moving left, or like quickly moving, and then like you pull something. Like that's the majority of injuries.
So that's,
or like someone like falls into your leg in an awkward way. Like, but yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm just saying that's my out. If it gets like one of the moments, I'm out. I'm dipping out.
Nah, you just got to think like these guys are getting paid millions of dollars. Like they're fine. They'll be fine.
No, that makes me sad though to think about. Like
why? They're setting up several generations of their family.
You're battering and jacking up your body for ridiculous amounts of money. I don't know.
That you wouldn't otherwise get. Like, what? Oh, I'm gonna go work at a car factory.
I mean,
for the rest of my
but
life. Like,
it's just,
I would rather get CTE than have to like work a 40K job the rest of my life. Oh gosh. You know what I mean?
I want to protect my brain. I don't want to harm my brain. That's the best thing I got.
That makes sense for you.
Why doesn't it make sense for everybody?
Because...
Why isn't the brain to be protected at all costs?
I mean, that's why they wear helmets.
But clearly it's not foolproof.
No, but they're not going to make that kind of money if they don't pursue this. They're going to be car salesmen, I guess. Floor installers, plumbers.
I feel like football is well, maybe not football, probably boxing is probably, or MMA, is like the modern day version of gladiatorial sport.
Yeah, it's definitely like MMA now for sure.
Yeah.
Because especially MMA, it's like typically when an MMA fight ends, unless it goes like the full length
Those are
of
the ones
like
that
the
get like
rounds.
bloody and stuff.
Right.
Ugh.
But like there, or like they get like choked out or something, and that's like,
Choked out.
it's more or less fighting to the death. Because unless, like I said, unless they go like the full length of all the rounds, it's ending with like you're knocked
injury.
out on the ground, and it's like, well, then if it wasn't like a sanctioned like thing, it would be like, oh, I just go and I just like slit your throat and you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like I choke you out, you're unconscious. I can just do whatever I want. I can kill you easily at that point. So that is essentially a fight to the death. Boxing, not so much because it's point based and it's more
and how long you
know,
stay down. And,
right,
yeah.
right. So it's not quite, but yeah, MMA is basically as close to the fight to the death as you can get now.
Oof.
Anyway, so that's my goal for you for the rest of the year.
Pray for me.
And by the Super Bowl, you'll be cheering along. I have faith in you.
What if I end up cheering for a team that's not the Lions? Is that a risk you're willing to take?
Why would you even bring that up? Why would that even be a possibility?
I'm just saying, because you're introducing me to this. What if I take to another team?
Why would you?
Because I'm being forced to learn this.
Do you like this relationship?
Just saying, that's a risk you're running.
No, I'm not falling for this manipulation.
So
Not falling for it.
if you see me cheering for the LA Chargers, Rams,
Oh, which one?
one of them, Raiders.
They got the same colors, so
Niners. I'm just thinking of all the California teams. Giants.
Raiders are in Vegas now, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying,
Don't cheer for the Niners. That's gross.
we have two friends that would say to the contrary.
Yeah, it's gross. It's so far away. You can't choose a far away team. I could accept you being like, this is my local team. This is where I grew up, Southern California, like the Rams. I couldn't even really count the Rams because they would have been in St. Louis when you were younger.
No,
so that
they were
really,
in LA first, and then they went.
I
to
know,
St.
but
Louis.
when most of your life they would have been in St. Louis.
That's fair. Okay.
Well, I don't know about it at this point. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But okay, Rams, Chargers, because they were in San Diego the most part. Like that's not local. What was a Ram? What is it? There's another LA team, right?
Rams, Chargers.
No, I guess not.
No, I don't think so.
You can cheer for the Rams. That's it. We have a former Lion on the Rams, so he's their quarterback, so it's acceptable. I was cheering for them when they won their Super Bowl, so I can allow that.
We'll see. I'm just saying that's a risk you're running. If I take a shine to it and be like, I like that team.
Why would you like another team? I don't understand why you
don't
would
know.
do that though.
Because you're making me watch it. You're pinning my eyeballs open and making me absorb and learn.
If you
from,
choose a team based on their uniform, I will leave you.
If I was choosing based on uniform, it would be Minnesota Vikings
'cause
because it's
they're
purple.
purple.
Yeah. See, aren't you proud that I knew that though? See, I know something. Wait, is Ravens purple too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, look at that. I'm knowing stuff.
Don't do that. Don't do that during the. You can't do that during the game either. I'm like, see, I fucking know.
I'm gonna do it just like that.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm regretting wearing these pants though.
I told you.
It is hot.
Wear the winter ass pants.
Yeah, they really are. It's gonna be a short episode.
77 degrees.
I'm sweating on my back.
That's what you get.
Oh, now you want to be aggressive?
That's what you get. Yeah, I knew some stuff.
Oh man, it's so annoying.
I know, but you love me anyway.
I know. So what's going on with you?
So yesterday
Yesterday, I did the complete opposite of watch football.
I did. I with some friends scratched my theater kid itch and we went and saw the 10-year anniversary showing of Hamilton
In the theater,
in
like a movie theater, not in a real theater.
yes, not because we haven't seen it in a theater, but you know, all things ham you gotta take in, son. So yeah, anyway,
You know, fly away.
that's how you be doing when you cheering for your Tigers. Anyway, 10-year anniversary thing of Hamilton, which was super fun, and it was I'm glad you didn't go.
Me too.
Because you definitely would have been annoyed. So it wasn't promoted as a sing-along, but it was a sing-along.
They should have had the words on screen and everything.
They didn't.
Like
That's
the little
the thing.
bouncing
That's
ball.
the thing, though. They really didn't need to.
Yeah. I'm surprised there wasn't an announcement like they do at theaters where they're like,
Well, see, so
Don't.
in the beginning, they had like interviews, you know, a 10-year retrospective interviews with the OG cast. And at the end of the interview section, you know, Lynn was like, you know, so lean in, enjoy it. And I felt like that was like, sing,
Oh,
go ahead and
okay.
sing. So, but I really don't think he needed to say that. Just because it wasn't like someone's going to the theater to see this for the first time. Like it's obviously on
Yeah.
Disney Plus. It's come to LA or, you know, at least 10 times.
I think if
that
you
we
would
know
have
of.
if you would have gone to that for the first time,
I probably would have been pissed off at all the singing for
Yeah.
sure. But because it's been out for 10 years, it's toured, you've had opportunities to see it on stage, you've seen it on Disney Plus. It's fair to assume that those in the theater were like,
you're a hardcore person.
Yeah. And
I mean, I enjoy it.
yeah,
I mean, I've seen it. You've seen it twice live,
twice live, yeah.
and I watched it on Disney Plus when it came out originally,
Mm-hmm.
and like I've enjoyed it every time. But I
You're not
didn't
the
need-
theater
I
kid.
didn't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't need to
Yeah.
go. Like it's just no. I just didn't need
It
that.
literally felt like, you know how people act, and I feel like everybody has a thing. Like when that one song or that really good album comes on in your car and you just go ham, no pun intended. That's what it felt like everybody's experience was. It was like, you know, when everybody had their favorite song and then it was just like, oh, here comes the general, right? You know, like everybody was just
Right.
going hard on it, which was really cool. What we
However.
didn't, we didn't expect. So for those of you who don't know, King George III is the comic relief a lot in the show. And his songs are very funny and very catchy. So this group of what I assume are teens, they seem pretty young. This one very flamboyant man teen
Definitely didn't like football.
came in with the KG3 level cape. He didn't have a crown. So, and he literally had like a lighting crew. Like he had some friends that were like,
I saw it on the video.
Yeah.
KG3 sounds like a basketball player.
it's just because
You
people
know?
don't want to say King George III all the
Yeah.
time. Anyway,
You could just
so
say the king. I mean,
that's fair. That's fair.
but you guys are all dorks, so you have to make sure that it's like
Whatever.
historically
Whatever.
accurate.
You know what I mean?
Just I'm talking about King George the Third. I'm gonna show it to KG3 because it's time.
Anyway, so when his first song comes on, this child pops up being lit from both sides, and he pretty much mimes, does a whole thing, sings, waves, leans in to the point where he like leaves his seat, he goes to the aisle, he's going down the steps of the aisle. He, you know, in most theaters there's a front section of seats and a back section, then there's an aisle kind of crossbarring it. He's walking across, like he went ham, and it was really funny, like the first time.
Yeah,
And
I've
so,
been throwing popcorn at him.
like I said, it was funny. It was a lighthearted thing, and I mean, the King has what 3-4 songs in
I
the.
think it's 3.
So
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So the first one, then okay. So after this, by the second one, we're like, oh, he's gonna do this on all the King songs. So I was like, okay, it's kind of, it's cool the first time. It's slightly less cool now, but it's still funny. So the second half of the play, which again, if you've seen it, it's the more serious half. There's some deaths. There's the death. There's, it's serious. So then he has, in his crew, he has other people that are dressed up like, Eliza and Burr and Ham, and they're like, that the song when it's like the duel with Philip and when the sun gets dead, and then the song after that's Quiet Uptown. It's like very somber,
right, yes.
So they're like acting that out, and then they're like giggling and stuff, and it's like, okay, this is supposed to be a serious moment. Dial it down. And one of the friends I was with, like, she was right, when they turn on their little cell phone lights to light whoever's performing, it's like beaming right into her eye, and she holds up her blade. Like, it's getting annoying by the end.
Yeah, at the end of this 3-hour fucking
show. It's like I don't know, the king in the audience, rather, sometimes he'd be, make like little random comments to supplement with, and it would be funny. Like, it's just, they just did too much. It's like, if you just gave us a little taste, it would have been nice, but they just did too much.
Sounds like a typical theater kid.
Yeah.
Doing too much.
But at the same time,
trying to get approval because they never got it as a kid.
At the same time, me and my friend were talking about it after the movie. It's like, damn, I wish I had that kind of confidence when I was that age.
To a point.
Just to freaking roll into a theater with costumes and like, I'm just going to pop up and do my thing and demand the attention. I don't know. That somewhat was admirable.
But it always goes, I think like we've had discussions of like, there's no like humility or shame anymore. And it's like, that's what holds us back from doing that. And it's like, it is good to a point.
Yeah.
And eventually it becomes like, you don't even realize that people aren't really enjoying you doing this anymore. And you don't have the humility to be like, okay, let me not make this about myself anymore.
Yeah.
And that would have bothered me from the jump.
Yeah.
Of like, you're not ashamed to do this in a public place? Like, what is wrong with you?
Like I said, if it had just been once, maybe twice, I'd been like, that was a nice little sprinkle of in the moment coolness, but it became too much. I have a video of the first time if you want to put it in there.
I bet you I don't want to give them that attention. I bet you they got tickets to more than one show and did that multiple times too. I'd be willing to bet that.
Probably.
And it's like,
because it clearly, based on like the Elizas and Hams, and they painted on mustaches. I'm like, you guys rehearsed this.
Yeah. Disgusting.
So, it was a fun experience overall. Just that part after a while was like, you guys can stop now.
Yeah. Especially where it's like, I paid to see this, not you.
Yeah. But like I said, it was a fun energy to be in a room with fellow Ham lovers and just unapologetically singing along and just, rolling in your song and, I don't know. It was just nice.
I could just imagine like people like getting out of their movie and walking past that theater and be like, what the fuck is going on in there?
And that's what's surprising. Granted, we went on the second day. It had premiered on Friday. But the theater, we went to like a 2:45 in the afternoon showing. The theater wasn't that full. And I don't know if that's specific to Victorville or I expected it to be a lot fuller than it was. But even still, for it to be like between a third and a half full, like especially on the really popular songs, you could hear like it sounded like a damn choir up in there. Yeah. Everybody was loud and singing. So, there was
it would have been me. I would have just been sitting, just eating my popcorn while everyone around me was singing. I would have just been like, okay, you fucking weirdos.
There was a stranger sitting on the other side of my friend, the friend that was sitting to my right. And she had come alone. There was just one seat on the aisle. And I don't know if she said something to my friend or whatever, but it was like, right out the gate, like dun, 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 dun. How does a bastard fit? Like we were just like, okay, we
All
doing
by
that. Okay,
yourself.
okay, yeah. And then it just spread, like everybody started. So yeah, it was cool. Go ahead.
It's just, I think this is how you feel about football is how I feel about that. It's
Yeah.
just like I don't
Yeah.
get. I enjoy the thing. I enjoy what they do because it's a performance, and like, they're obviously very talented people. And I understand enjoying it. I understand going and wanting to see that. I don't understand like wanting to sing along.
What?
That doesn't
Who likes musicals and doesn't want to sing along?
me. I mean, I don't really like musicals if we're being completely
Okay.
honest. So, I mean, I think we've had this
Yeah,
discussion
yeah.
before on here too. But it's like I don't really go. But like Hamilton, it was so unique and it was so different than any other musical, and it was fun and funny, and it's hip hop, so there's actually like some like genuinely like good bars and XYZ. So like I don't know, like I enjoy it for a different reason
That's fair.
than what all the theater people.
Fair.
But you guys, I think it's the same thing of like you see yourself in it. You can
Okay.
imagine yourself
Okay.
playing the part.
That's fair.
So like, and if you met like, if you met a gay dude and they were like, yeah, I don't like musicals, you'd be like, what?
No, I wouldn't necessarily think that.
How do you not like Hamilton? What are you talking about? Like,
I
I know
mean,
that's a
I
stretch. I know
I
that's not the same thing.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
But I'm trying to think if you met someone that was like wanted to be an actor, and they like didn't like theater. I think
that
you'd
would be
yeah,
that would be-
exactly,
okay.
exactly. You'd be like, well, that's odd.
Yeah, that's
So like if you meet a dude that doesn't like football, it's like, well, that's odd.
I wouldn't
like-
think that. And I'm probably
you wouldn't.
I wouldn't think that probably because I'm not a football fan either. So I'm also coming
Right.
from it from a different perspective. But
Yeah, exactly. So like if someone goes, yeah, I'm not really into musicals, I'd be like, that makes sense. Yeah, I understand that because neither do I.
I guess I would be the equivalent reaction for me would be like if a person's like, "Oh, I sing and I sing well and perform, but I don't like musicals." I'd be like, "Oh,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, all right."
Yeah. I guess the takeaway here, folks, is people is different.
Yeah.
People be.
And don't judge them because they are different.
Yeah, well, you can't help that. But if kind of going back to like, when like people interject, if it was like you were talking about Hamilton and then they interjected with like something from a different musical, you'd be like, that's not what we're talking about. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you were talking about like Hamilton and they were like do re mi fa sol la, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like that's not even remotely close like at all to this. Like do
Yeah,
a deer,
well-
a female deer.
Well, there's not a history of that happening to where I could contextualize it in a real world example. Like,
That's what I'm gonna start doing when I start hearing people talking about like musicals and stuff. I'm gonna go and be like, oh yeah, that's the one with the ray of sunshine and the tea and a pocket full of sun or whatever the hell she says. Right?
but that's what I'm saying. Your example with sports, that's a thing that people do. Like, that's a common thing.
Yeah.
So
to make them not seem as dumb as they are.
Yeah, but the equivalent with musicals is not a common thing. So it would just come off as being weird, not like you're being an asshole.
But the thing with sports is only common as of recently when like masculinity became not cool. Like when toxic masculinity became a thing, that's when those things started to crop up because it became cool to like make fun of masculinity.
I see what you're saying.
And it's
Okay.
like it's really not, because I'll beat your fucking ass right now. You know what I mean? Like I will beat the shit out of you.
That's toxic masculinity.
Yeah. It is.
Don't be toxic.
Yeah. It is. It's very toxic. And why don't you leave me alone? You know what I mean?
You're being toxic. I don't like your vibes.
Then go away.
I don't like your vibes.
No, I don't need to. This is just as much my area as
Just
it is yours.
because
Like,
you're
God
talking
damn
about
it.
putting your little football in a hoop.
So annoying.
Yeah, you don't have to be toxic.
You're so dumb. Can't understand a sport. The thing that has been around for hundreds of years.
Just because I don't understand your little touchdowns with the bat. Does not.
Hey, at
mean
least
have
you
to be
said
toxic.
touchdown.
I said with the bat.
Oh. I thought you said with the pass.
No.
I was like, oh, hey.
No. I was trying to emulate the type of guys that annoy you.
And you're not dumb enough to do it right. That's that's the thing. Like they're so annoyingly stupid where it's like you're not even being funny. You're just being combative for no reason. Like for no reason because you feel stupid that you don't understand the thing.
I am not stupid.
You are stupid.
Because I don't get your little ball games.
You're gonna get these balls in your mouth games.
You gonna tell that to another dude?
Yeah, we say that to dudes all the time.
all right.
Are you kidding me?
All right.
You're not around enough toxic masculinity.
Clearly not.
Speaking of toxic masculinity, this article.
Oh my God.
I don't know if this is toxic.
What?
But it's not toxic, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So the article reads, or it's not even an article, it's a Instagram post, whatever. Peeing in the shower just once a day saves 2,500 liters of water per year per person. It's also considered to be more hygienic than using a toilet, which results in a significant amount of splashback on your clothes, hands, and even face. How do you feel about that for toxic masculinity? I'm going to pee in your shower. Which I do anyway.
You already do. I mean, that's quantifiable. That's logical.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how come you don't pee in the shower?
I do.
You do?
Just not with you in there.
Ugh. It's so annoying. You don't trust
If
me.
if I
You don't really love
if
me.
I'm about to hop in the shower,
This is my next thing of
No,
like, this is after
we are not
farting around each other.
we are not R. Kellying
peeing.
this.
I never said to pee on me,
No.
but pee in the shower when I'm there. There's nothing wrong with that.
Because then
it's sterile. That's why I was going to say it's not toxic because it's sterile.
AP could touch you. No.
AP?
AP.
My pee touches you all the time. Ayo.
So yeah, if there's been plenty of times like if I kind of gotta go, but I'm about to get in the shower, it's like, oh well, I'll save the toilet paper and
Just let it run down your leg.
Well, I'm about to scrub it immediately after anyway, but yeah.
You've never told me this before. I'm glad I brought this up. I did not know this.
I mean, who doesn't pee in the shower at some
I
point?
don't know. I feel like a lot of people would deny it
Why?
because they think it's gross, or they think that other people will think it's gross.
No, it's only questionably gross if you're doing it while someone's in the shower with you.
I don't even think that's that gross.
Yeah, it is.
Nah.
I don't want
Pee
peas touching
it's
me.
It's not gonna hurt you.
I don't care if it's gonna hurt me. I still don't want to touch it. I don't want.
It's completely safe.
No.
You could drink it. It's fine.
No. Nope. Are you gonna read that?
No.
Why?
Should I?
Sure.
Ugh. Peeing in the shower might sound strange, but it actually has some surprising benefits. It doesn't sound strange. Like you were saying, I'm pretty sure everybody does it.
Yeah.
Every time you flush a toilet, it uses around 6 to 9 liters of water. That's a lot. I did not realize it was that much.
Well, depending on what your toilet settings are and where you know,
Sure,
but yeah,
yeah.
it can.
And over the course of the year, that adds up. By peeing in the shower once a day instead, a single person can save roughly 2,500 liters of water annually, enough to make a noticeable difference in conservation efforts. It's not just about water, either. Toilets often cause splashback. I don't know why I have such trouble with that word. Splashback that can reach your hands, clothes, or even your face, spreading bacteria in the process. In the shower, urine is immediately diluted and washed away by running water, which makes
Didn't
the
you
whole
just got through
process
saying
cleaner
something
and more
about
hygienic.
sterile? How was it? It couldn't spread bacteria apparently.
No, but what they're saying is like what's in the toilet, like in the toilet water
gotcha,
splashes out because you shit in there too.
That's fair.
And they're more hygienic. While it might not be for everyone, this simple habit shows how small personal choices can add up to big environmental and practical benefits. Hey, why doesn't Enron pee in the shower? They're not a company anymore.
Oh.
But my point is like yeah, this saves water, but it's like, all right, what about the golf courses? You know, it's like, do we need
True.
them in golf courses?
Exactly.
Had more sand traps.
True.
Yeah. Also, I don't choose to pee in the shower. Peeing in the shower chooses me.
Well, and that's another thing too, like the power of suggestion. If you have a full bladder, just hearing water and feeling water, it's gonna make your bladder be like, "Hey, we still here and full and ready to come out."
To me, it's like the hot. I mean, I'm sure that plays into it, but it's like the heat. Like every time I pee in the shower, even if it's just a little bit.
Oh wow, okay.
Every time I get in the shower, I pee.
To me, if my bladder is close to full or full, hearing water, whether it be washing your hands in a faucet, it immediately intensifies the urge.
Interesting.
So yeah, if I hop in the shower and I have a full bladder and just hearing it and the, I gotta let it out.
I liken mine more to, you know, there's like that age old like sleepover trick where like if you put someone's hand in warm water, it makes them pee themselves.
Does that actually work?
I don't know.
Okay.
But that's what I I attribute my going in the shower to, because it's just
interesting.
warm water on me and it's just like
Makes you wanna
just
go.
go, man, just go.
Now, if someone tacks onto this doing number 2 in the shower, now that's
Well,
nasty.
that's terrible. They call that waffle stomping. You know why?
I can piece it together.
Okay.
I've seen
For
posts.
those that don't, it's because you have to smash it down the drain, and therefore it's like most drains are like a waffle shape. So you're waffling your poop by stomping it through the drain. That's crazy.
I've
if you do that,
seen-
you're a psycho.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen posts on Instagram. Usually they're, cartoon renderings where, people make fun of or make jest out of like pooping in your hand and then sticking your hand out and putting it in the toilet.
Oh,
I'm like,
hell
who
no.
who
Hell
does
no.
that? Pooping is not like peeing where it's like, unless you have diarrhea and an upset stomach, which hopefully that's not your normal life, but you can hold your poop.
If you poop in your hand,
Turn the fucking water off and go sit your ass on the toilet not like you're not a savage.
yeah, if you poop in your hand, I'm gonna assume that your bloodline didn't evolve past monkeydom. You know, like that's what monkeys at the zoo do: is poop
Exactly.
in their hand and throw it at somebody. It's like that's like you're obviously your genetics are not up to par with everybody else's.
For sure. Also, I'm still why'd you have to call it waffle stomping?
I didn't call it waffle stomping. That's what the world calls
why
it.
did you have to introduce that into my brain? Because I can't purge it out now. But
Sorry,
the fact that it has
Not
a
sorry.
term
means it's more common than you would like it to be. I know.
Who out here is being nasty and raggedy enough and lazy enough to not only poop in the shower, but to use your foot
Also, like
to
what,
touch it additionally with your foot?
Yeah, and also,
mash it into the
like are you you're standing and pooping? Like that's crazy. Are you squatting? Like that seems like more of an effort,
Ew, that's a good
Right?
point.
Like-
Also, who can stand and poop?
right? Like what a psycho.
How do you engage them muscles when you're straight?
Yeah,
Straight.
I don't think I could do that. I mean, I've definitely had instances where like I'd be like going to pee and then like I realize I have to poop and I can feel it, and maybe if I kept, maybe it would come. I mean, like, people shit themselves all the time.
No.
All right.
I feel like potty trained individuals do not shit themselves all the time.
Well, it's like, I guess this diarrhea is technically.
Yeah,
like,
that's
when it-
different. That's
yeah,
that's
a
that's an
sickness.
illness. That's special circumstances. Regular, degular elimination process.
Yeah, because I feel like I would have to like have you ever done a wall sit? Like,
Yeah.
as an exercise
Yeah.
or whatever, work your legs. That's what I think I'd have to do in the shower.
And see, I wouldn't want to do that.
Right. That's what. Yeah. Me neither. Like it's way too effortful.
Yeah. When I can just go sit on a seat that's made for this. No.
and put my feet up on a squatty potty.
I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on the squatting in the
I
shower
mean,
to poop.
yeah. I mean, you know, like in Asia, like it's pretty. I mean, I'm sure it's normal that they just have like the hole in the ground.
I
Toilet.
feel like that would be anywhere not primitively, but
Whoa.
pre plumbing, pre indoor plumbing, pre
Yeah, no,
outhouses.
I think Asia, that's just what they do. Still.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They have plumbing.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that they don't just make their toilets in the floor.
Really?
I think so.
Why?
I've definitely seen pictures. It's just what they are. It's just tradition. It's just
No.
it's just how they do
They
it.
have some monster thigh
But
strength then.
it's like, yeah, well, they're not fat like us,
Well,
generally
they
speaking.
tend to walk around more and eat better. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think part of it is like that, like squatting and pooping is how we would have done it
For sure.
thousands of
Yeah.
years. So like it's kind of natural to do it
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
like to squat. But that's like, I don't know, that's but like to do it in the shower, it's like I just have the water. I'm like, it's just so like
No.
inconvenient.
No.
Oh man.
No. No.
But they also use bidets, so they're like a little more advanced. Like it's like we're gonna shit in the floor, but we're gonna have this nice like water fountain for your butthole, right?
I mean,
We should get a bidet.
I've never used one.
Me
The
neither.
thought of it kind of.
I'm afraid I'll like it.
I'm afraid I won't be prepared for the sensation of it. It's just like a
I mean,
squirt of water in your booty hole.
there's only one way to find out. As long as it's warm. If it's cold, I could not do that. But if it's like warm water, I might have to pee more. You know? It might make me poop more. Like the warm,
I'm just
it
trying to
might loosen it up.
imagine like would warm water versus cold. I guess warm would be better.
I think I would do it before I pooped, just to loosen just to warm it up, you know, loosen the stool.
Oh my god, you act like okay. I'm not gonna say that.
Go ahead.
What is your booty hole just gaping open that the water can reach your stool?
No, but it would relax the sphincter because it'd be warm and welcoming.
Oh no! If you get one, you gotta have to test it out first.
Yeah. Well, I think this next thing is probably what we're going through right now.
What?
Read it.
Spouses can infect each other with mental health disorders? That's what researchers have found. What have we infected each other with?
Talking about poop. And it's just a normal part of our
Oh
relationship.
my gosh.
First of all, this is from Toxic Relationships US Instagram account, so this probably isn't
Yeah.
the best information.
It says a study analyzed data from 6 million couples across different countries.
Damn, that's pretty good sample size.
Yeah,
Stool sample size.
It showed that partners often develop similar conditions and their progression tends to be synchronized. The worse one partner feels, the worse the other does too. These issues can exist even before the relationship begins, but they become more pronounced and noticeable within marriage. Food for thought. Is there more below that? Or is that
No.
it? Okay. Oh, interesting.
But
I mean, I guess in the context of if it's a genuine mental disorder,
right.
like, I don't know, schizophrenia. I don't know. I feel like that's probably not a catching disease, but like if someone is
But if someone's
undiagnosed and just out here being wild and not medicated and that partner is not like, hey, let's get some help. I feel like if that partner has normalized it, then they're probably going to start having some nutty behavior. Yeah,
right,
that makes sense.
because it's like, oh, this, I guess this is what's normal, and like if
Yeah.
they're doing it, then like I guess I can too. I
Oof.
mean, that's a definition of a toxic
sure.
relationship right there.
You remember a few episodes back when we talked about, I don't know if it was like a 90-Day Fiancé show, some kind of show like that. And the dude was taking a FaceTime call with his girlfriend in the
Oh,
Philippines
yes,
into the
yes.
dentist office. I feel like that's an example of this. One's insecurity begats another insecurity, and now
For
you're doing
sure.
weird stuff that's
For
not
sure.
normal.
For sure.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. What do you think our mental issues will be? Just too logical?
I mean, I guess in this society, that probably is going to be labeled a mental disorder soon.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna be weird. We're gonna be the weird ones because we're like, no, that's weird.
Yeah,
And they're gonna be
exactly.
like, no, you're weird for thinking that's
yeah.
weird. It's like, what? I do sometimes like you said, like in today's society, I feel crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like, am I the only one that fucking sees it this way?
Yes.
Like, am I out of my fucking mind because everybody else is stupid and just makes the dumbest decisions? Like,
Yeah.
I feel crazy.
Same. But I mean, I think we both had that quality before we knew each other. So
That's
I mean,
true.
maybe
It's just getting worse because we
maybe
have
we
someone.
amp it up.
Yeah,
to-
because we have someone that's like, yeah, I think that's crazy too.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, thank you. Thank you for validating that I'm not crazy.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. I don't know. I would like to think that if a partner in a relationship is genuinely struggling with some disorder, that the other partner would try to help and not
But
enable it and fuel it more.
but I think people are too stupid. Like they don't
People don't know when
understand.
stuff is wrong anymore.
Yeah, they're dumb.
I
People are
mean,
just dumb.
that's true.
All right, we got one more here.
All right.
Have you seen this at all going around I've seen this on a few different things here. Shrekking, quote unquote shrekking, is a new Gen Z dating term that means lowering your standards about looks when choosing a partner. There are so many things wrong with this. And
Yeah.
because
Well,
there's a thing of like, if you find someone that you like and enjoy, and this has been true like throughout history, it's like, yeah, what they look like isn't as important.
for sure.
And so it's like, this isn't a new thing really, but the
Right.
fact that they're putting a term to it
Is weird.
is new and weird.
Also, I don't know, the wording is giving me questions because it's like it says new Gen Z dating term that means lowering your standards about looks. But it's like maybe you're just choosing a partner based on the actual important things instead of looks. Like that's weird.
Or your previous expectations of what you think you can pull was way too high. You know,
Interesting.
like every dude wants to be with like the cheerleader, and it's like, well, if you're a fat computer scientist nerd, like, guess what, dude? You're not going to be able to get that.
Fair.
So like,
fair.
what your standard is probably not realistic from the get go.
I guess. I don't know.
I didn't like the choosing a partner thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, that's gross.
Well,
Of
but
like, you're not just like meeting people and then like it kind of naturally develops. You're just going, nah, you.
well, but
Like-
keep in mind that the popular way to quote unquote meet people is through apps, and what
Yeah.
do you have on apps is a picture, and you swipe left or right. So I
Right.
mean, in a way, choosing somebody based on looks sadly has become normalized, and I don't even want to say normalized because like you kind of said, like throughout time, like whoever you're attracted to for whatever reason, it's going to make the whole thing attracted to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
you know, whatever it is that you first notice about them attracts you to them.
Yeah.
Like whether it's their looks or their intellect, you know, whatever. So I don't know. What's the
A
caption?
gummy smile.
Whatever. God. Stop it.
I what bothers me, I kind of briefly read through this, and what bothers me about Gen Z is they're quote unquote coming up with things that
Already a
are
thing.
well already a thing, and like we've already all known, and we're like, yeah, dude, like you're not coming up with anything new. Like listen to this. Instead of focusing only on appearance, the idea behind Shrekking is to value personality, kindness, and connection more. No
Duh.
shit! Oh my god! Like that is
What a concept.
like that's what people have been saying about relationships literally forever. Literally forever.
But see, the issue is the reason why they likely think they've discovered it is because, I mean, one of the common things about Gen Z is that they don't show an interest in a knowledge about things outside of their
Prior.
existence. So
Yeah, or
if they're
before them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if they're not talking to their parents and learning about history of, society and anthropology, and they likely wouldn't know these things because they're so in their own
Right.
existence bubble they can't
Right.
conceive of what might have been a thing before they were.
I feel like there has to be a children's book about this.
I mean,
Don't judge a book by its cover. Like, that is like the age old.
well,
right?
I mean, there's so many like fairy tale, like Beauty and the Beast is literally this.
Right, right, exactly.
I mean,
And they just remade it for this generation.
yeah.
So it's like, how are you not
Exactly.
picking up that this is something that's been talked about for
Exactly.
hundreds of years at this point?
Exactly.
That's what pisses me off about Gen Z. It's like, we came up with this. Like, no, you
you
didn't.
didn't.
You just rephrased it in
Yeah.
a way that is different and actually more offensive.
Yeah.
like,
Shrekking.
like, what if someone finds out that you're Shrekking with them? It would be like, oh, like, you think that I'm not up to your standards, or like you think I'm, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you don't think I'm attractive,
Right.
like. And like, well, I love your personality. It's like, that's not what I asked.
No,
Like,
yeah. That's I don't know. That's weird.
it is very weird. And it's like, I don't know. Like I said, like, they do things that they think is not offensive. They're like, like, we're looking beyond the veil of, like, well, they wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
But, like, we're looking at, like not like the surface level, and we're going to call it this. It's like, yeah, this is what people do. Oh, dude, that's the part that bothers. It doesn't bother me that, I mean, at least they're figuring it out, I guess.
Figuring
it out. But for them to like think that they're like so smart,
Yeah.
because like they're coming to this conclusion of like they think they're doing it a new way than everybody else has, and it's like, no, this is what everybody has known.
For time immemorial.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm literally thinking about all the different movies that are literally hammer this point home. And it's like, if you guys had just watched a movie from before 2015, like,
And
you would have known that we already knew this.
And the irony is, they probably saw those movies and took them at face value. You know what I mean?
God.
And like didn't see like what the underlying moral is or whatever. But they're saying that they're doing it in the relationships. It's like, well, you can't read between the lines on
Exactly.
pop culture. How are you supposed to do it with a person?
Exactly. Wait, so it says it's a playful way of saying that love isn't always about looks, and sometimes lowering expectations can lead to better relationships.
But to say like lowering
I
expectations,
know, that
is
sounds
so
insulting.
bad.
Yeah.
It's so insulting. I'm gonna like, especially if you're actively doing it. I'm like, let me lower my expectations for this person. It's like, dude, you're a piece of shit.
It just proves that, sadly, so much of society and what gets rewarded is all about looks and no substance. So they feel like that's the standard that I have to follow, only to find out, that's not working out for them. Maybe I should consider substance, you know?
I guess this is what happens when you just grow up in like a social media generation. Even though sex doesn't sell anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for
okay. Like pretty much every ad I see now is like, there's a girl in a bikini. You can see her nipples through her shirt. Like it's like, it's never been so obvious.
Or even less obvious than that. Just everything has pretty people.
Yeah.
You don't see things that just have regular looking people.
Right.
Somebody that has, their nose might be crooked or what, whatever. It's always pretty people. So it subliminally is like, oh, I have to look this certain way, or I have to expect someone to look this certain way to be my partner. Or,
yeah. The most they do is pick someone with vitiligo. But even then it's like, oh, that's an attractive person with vitiligo.
Right.
So that's not really
right.
like, I don't know. It's. Anyway, go out and find your uggos.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and Facebook does porn now. Okay, let's wrap it up.
It's a random thing.
I saw another one.
Another one?
A different one.
How did it present? Like, what did it seem like it was?
It's an ad for like male enhancement, which I don't know why I'm getting all these ads. I'm back me up on this. I'm not having any issues.
No, you're not having any issues.
So, like...
But what are you watching to where it thinks you're having these issues?
I mean, when I come across these ads, I watch them. Because it's like, this is crazy. First of all, it's crazy. And also, like, I like to see some more. Who doesn't like
They're
this?
like, you're part of the age group that probably wants to watch this.
That's what it is. They know it's going to get attention, and also like, yeah, chances are
not be reported.
Yeah, not be reported, and chances are you have ED. Like at 33, like that's when it starts to happen.
Really?
Yeah, right around 30, or at least like hair loss. You know, that's like the deterioration. It begins in your 30s.
Aww.
So like, I know I'm just like in that age range, but it's crazy to me that like that's how they're going about it, and it's definitely a scam. There's no way that
they're not actually.
Yeah, and actually, it's hardly even male enhancement. It's not even for ED. It is literally make your penis bigger. Like, eat this gummy for 7 weeks in a row, and your penis will grow. And it's like,
but will it work?
Exactly.
Like, will your penis actually work?
Oh yeah, who knows, dude? If it's just hard all the time, it's just
like I don't know, something about whatever makes it grow is like killing all the nerve endings. Maybe. It's like, is that better? Like,
I'm sure for some dudes it is.
I guess the dudes that are all about looks and no substance, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so if you get a Facebook porn ad, send it to me so I can. Oh
my gosh.
It's really fascinating.
So, again, how did it... Because I remember the one that you sent me, the thumbnail of it was like a girl like in a dentist or doctor's chair, looked like she's about to get an exam. Mm-hmm. So how did this one present?
I want to say... I'm trying to think. I don't really remember because they go through it so quick where it's just like, here's like a quick like 2-second thing, and then it moves on to something else. But there was like an older lady sitting in a sitting like at a podcast, and she's like talking about these like pills, and I'm like, this is definitely AI. There's no way that this is not AI.
Okay.
And then it just like intercuts like porn of actually a popular porn star named Johnny Sins, shout out. And he's like, it shows him like eating the gummy, and I'm like, that's for sure either they paid him to do that or it's AI.
Okay.
And
if he's a porn star, why does he need to be bigger?
Well, because he has a big one, so they can show him banging.
Okay.
They can show actual porn of him in it and be like, you could do this too, you know?
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it just kind of like goes back and forth between, and I think because it's like a medical thing, it gets by a little bit until people start reporting it. But again, like the people that are getting it are not going to report it.
Yeah.
Because why would you? Anyway, so yeah, if you find any of those, you can send them to thickthinpod@gmail.com. Just send us the link.
Oh my God. No, just send it to him on Instagram. Don't jack up our email box with this.
Send it to both so you make sure that I get it. At Willie_D20 on Instagram.
And Eb_Nick.
You can send it to both of us.
No,
start a group chat.
No, don't do that. I don't want my algorithm fucked up by this. No. Send it to him. Just him.
And then I'll send it to her. So I can be like, you should get me these. We can. Anyway, that's the episode. Like, subscribe, share. All my stand-up dates. Let's see. Let me go through them real quick. This coming Thursday. Well, every Thursday I'm at Back to the Grind in Riverside. The 13th, this Saturday, I'll be in Ontario at Strum. The following Friday, the 19th, I'll be out in Palm Springs at the Rock Gallery. And then the 27th, I'm in Paris at Good Day. Sorry, I forgot completely where I was going. So come out to those. You can get tickets for the Rock Gallery now. Somehow. I don't know.
Somehow.
Figure it out. You have Google. Am I forgetting anything?
No. I think of.
Let's go Lions.
Or maybe another team.
Don't. You can't even think of a team. All right, we'll see you next week.
All right, bye.